For the last few weeks, we've been talking non-stop about EA Sports FC24 or FC24 or EA FC24, whatever the name may be. And because there was no real official information, we were going off leaks. Well, now EA have actually revealed what's going to be happening with Ultimate Team. Some of those leaks ended up being true, others slightly different. So in this video, we're going to be going through all the confirmed details that you must know about Ultimate Team. But before we do that, if you're still going through FIFA 23 and you really want to take advantage of the final few months, then there is no better place than SkyCoach. SkyCoach offers cheap, fast and reliable FIFA 23 coins so that you don't need to grind the remaining few months. You can do the things that you want to do. Massive pack openings, build godly teams, really whatever. So if you're interested, there is a link in the description down below, and if you use Fnatic at checkout, you'll also get yourself a 10% discount.
Nice.
Confirmed details that we know about Ultimate Team. Let's go through some of the biggest ones and then slowly go down to things which are still changes but nothing as significant. So firstly, women will finally be added to Ultimate Team. We actually expected this to happen much sooner than what has actually happened. Back in FIFA 15, FIFA 16, that's when women were first introduced into FIFA, and many expected women to be added to Ultimate Team because Ultimate Team is the big money maker. And here we are, not actually ever happening to a FIFA, which is kind of interesting. Instead, finally happening with EA Sports FC. Clearing up some confusion, this isn't a separate Ultimate Team for men and women, they are part of one, which means that they're going to have their very own cards, being bronze, silver and gold. They'll also have their own special cards, whether that be Team of the Week, we're not too sure, but they will have other promos available. Now the reason I say that we're not too sure with Team of the Week is because when you look at the amount of leagues available, there's a fraction of the amount available for women's teams than what there are for men's teams, meaning that after a few months, we'll probably just get Team of the Week 2, 3, 4, 5, however many cards there will be just for a single female player. Really not bringing much variety into things. That on top of every other promo, yeah, it's gonna be quite a bit. So it'll be interesting to see how EA handles this imbalance compared to the amount of male players compared to female, but I assume as time goes on through future Ultimate Teams, there will eventually be this level playing field. This does mean with your rewards, whether or not you're going through any of the game modes, playing online, single player, completing objectives, you will be able to get both men and women within the exact same packs. But not just that, they'll be available on the transfer market, they'll be available within objectives, they'll be available within rewards, SBCs, and also draft. And to prevent any further confusion, chemistry is still part of Ultimate Team, and yes, female players will still be able to link with male players depending on the leagues. Of course, Women's Super League players will be able to link to other Women's Super League players, but also English players will still link with other English players. The men's Chelsea football team will still link to the women's Chelsea football team. So that's just another layer on top. And with this, there will be female icons and heroes, which, as you all know, have their own unique chemistry systems, which will be applied to these cards as well. I'm still someone that would love to see the chemistry system removed, but it doesn't appear that that's going to happen this year. Maybe sometime in the future, especially with some of the other changes which are being implemented. Which brings us to our next point. Playstyles. New playstyles will be introduced, and they're somewhat similar to chemistry styles, although it does appear that chemistry styles could be removed because these playstyles, they go a lot deeper. Now, we have talked about this somewhat before because we talked about traits. There being new traits added to the game, and it does appear that these traits are now going to be called playstyles. So just like what you can do with chemistry styles, where you go into the transfer market, buy them, apply them to players, you can also do this with playstyles, but playstyles go much deeper. It doesn't just change the player's overall stats, although it can do that. The new playstyles themselves have not been revealed, so we can't say exactly what they will be able to do, but we do know that they'll apply traits to a player where before we weren't able to change them. They would just be applied to players and there was nothing that we can do. Now we'll be able to change them. There was a leak quite a few months ago which did actually go through some of the traits that could be available, or supposedly traits that were in testing. These would boost chemistry for low players, boost players within certain leagues, increase chemistry from players that will be subbed and then come on, and no negative effect on players who automatically will be able to change players' position based on where they're placed in game. All of these do signify that chemistry in itself is going to be a lot deeper this year, if those leaks were to be true. If these leaks were actually the playstyles. With that one, that's the only thing that still hasn't been confirmed, but playstyles will be part of the game. Next up, we probably have my favorite feature that's been revealed so far, which is to develop your own club legends. This is called Ultimate Team Evolutions. And yet again, this was somewhat part of the leaks, except there's a few slight changes. So as part of the leaks, originally we talked about this being called Ultimate Team Academy, where you would be able to take a player, complete objectives, and upgrade them. But this is going to work slightly different to what we heard originally, and it's also under a different name, Ultimate Team Evolutions. On the EA Sports FC website, it does say, choose players that fit the evolutions criteria and complete a set of objectives to improve their individual skills, playstyles, and overall ratings to keep them competitive throughout the year. You'll even be able to level up how their player item looks with new designs and animated backgrounds. This is really cool. It means that you'll be able to go and take a silver player and upgrade them to be a rare gold player, as long as you're able to complete the objectives that are assigned to them. Now with this, we don't know what those objectives are, but it's likely that they're not going to be unique for every single player, and I would assume it's going to be things such as with a striker to score a goal with a left foot, right foot, maybe a header, maybe it's just to score goals or even assist. With defenders, there may be sometimes to get goals from set pieces, but in a lot of cases it's probably going to be to do with defending. What's interesting with this is that it does say choose players to fit the evolutions criteria, so it won't be applied to every single player within the game. I believe more than anything that this will be set for young players. Having this to be set for people such as Mbappe, who, yes, even though is young, is still a godly player anyway, so doesn't really need to go and have those evolutions. And likewise, anyone that is an icon also doesn't really need to go and have those evolutions. Also defeats the point of there already being 3 variations of icons. But as long as they fit the criteria, this could be amazing. It brings a whole new level to hidden gems, because it may not be the case that they're a hidden gem at their 72 rated silver card. Oh, but you upgrade them to their 85, it could be amazing. And it does appear that you would be able to upgrade someone which is relatively low, a silver, to someone that's going to be a lot higher as a usable rare gold card, because that's what is shown on the EA website. And for you guys out there which are traders, it appears that you won't be able to take one of these players, upgrade them, and then sell them on at their new value. Because according to leaks months ago, it was said that as part of this, which was called Ultimate Team Academy at the time, that the second that you upgrade these, they become untradeable. These are items that you build up within game, complete objectives, and then show off. Which brings us to our next point. It may be a given, but Ultimate Team is going to have whole new card designs. Not just with the bronze, silver, and gold, but with everything else, including these evolutions. Some of these will also be dynamic, animated backgrounds, and new designs, which was the quote that was used for the club legends of the Ultimate Team Evolutions. Nothing has been revealed for these new animated cards, but we're all looking forward to them. It's the small details. Speaking of small details, let's just go over some of the quick other changes. FIFA points are still within the game, except they're not called FIFA points, they are called FC points. And it's likely that they're going to be at the exact same price, if not more expensive than what they've been in previous years. I really just don't see EA ever reducing the price of these, and that also goes with the price tag of EA Sports FC, because it's more expensive than what we've had in previous years, making it the most expensive football game ever created from EA. It's going to cost you 70 quid for the standard edition, and it's going to cost you 100 quid for the ultimate edition. Now, of course, in true EA fashion, this will be able to be reduced. If you have a subscription to EA Play, you'll be able to get a 10% discount, and there's a chance that if you go through FIFA 23 at some point within the future, that you'll also be able to get a discount on the Ultimate Edition, like what normally happens. For transparency, I'll probably still buy the Ultimate Edition. This year is slightly different in that you do still get the Ultimate Edition early, but normally it used to be 5 days, except this year it's 7 days. You get it a full week early. The official release date for the Standard Edition is the 29th of September, Ultimate Edition the 22nd. There's also a few other slight changes with the extra benefits that come by purchasing the Ultimate Edition. Of course, there's the 4,600 FC points, and you'll still get a Team in Week 1 Ultimate Team player. But normally we're able to go and get a one-to-watch player, not this year. This year you'll get access to Nike's Ultimate Team campaign, and you'll get a Nike Ultimate Team loan player for 24 Ultimate Team matches, which could now be the main promo of the year, and one-to-watches are pushed to the side, or maybe one-to-watches are no longer a thing in Ultimate Team. With this one, we'll need to wait and see. Now, this is the first lot of confirmed information to do with Ultimate Team between now going all the way through the rest of July, even going through August and the release date. There will be a lot more to be revealed. It's just that the next lot of features may not be as big as this, but we are still waiting for some extra confirmed information based on the stuff that we're talking about, because we're still not 100% sure how things are going to work, or at least certain things. But based on what's been revealed so far, let us know your thoughts in the comment section down below. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going to see ya.